Next, new procedure and document which you may meet on board, known as a CAMO. Before we discuss what is CAMO, I would like to broadcast the question: how to configure your equipment on board to meet the established and available level of redundancy of components for your vessel? Who knows that? Will you ask captain or chief engineer, or your relief mate will give you some comments? No, probably we should have some procedure on board. Let's check what is CAMO. This is generally a tabulated presentation of how to configure the vessel's DP system, including power generation and distribution, propulsion and position reference systems, so that DP system as a whole is a fault tolerant and fault resistant. The CAMO table also sets out the operator actions should be the required configuration fail to be met. The CAMO sets out the required equipment configurations and operational standards necessary for the vessel to meet its maximum level of redundancy, functionality, and operation, so that no single failure will exceed worst-case failure. The CAMO configuration should be the default operational mode for a DP vessel when conducting activities deemed or identified as a critical. This what is that? At this presentation also I want to show you the example of a CAMO. If you see, it is also tabulated procedure, and we have three columns here. In one column we have condition, about which master, chief engineer, winch control offshore facility, client representative, all of those must be informed. And we have two main columns, green and advisory. So we continue operations normal if stated in action and the condition group parameter meets the requirements indicated in green column. For example, bus tie and bus links. All bus ties open. Enough. Now we know that we have to pre-configure our vessel to meet the level of redundancy available for our vessel in the way that all buses must be opened, and in close bus tie breaker situation we should not appear at our level of redundancy. That's the main idea how works the CAMO. It gives us the required set of regulations about configuration of our equipment to meet the stated level of redundancy for our vessel.